Replace a fuel pump in a Chrysler Sebring. In the year 1995, Chrysler introduced to the world a coupe that was built to replace the Chrysler LeBaron. This car is the Chrysler Sebring. This sleek and stylish coupe took inspiration from the Cirrus sedan, while the convertible version of the Chrysler Sebring was inspired by the Mitsubishi Eclipse. The name came from Sebring, Florida, where the world-famous endurance car race called the 12 Hours of Sebring took place. Such is the heritage and rich inspiration that helped to build this amazing piece of automotive machinery. The Chrysler Sebring is a fine piece of machinery not only because of its looks but also because of its engine features. This car boasts an electric fuel pump that puts fuel to efficient use. But such innovative technology requires good care and responsibility. You should know how to take care of your fuel pump, and here are some tips on how to replace a fuel pump in a Chrysler Sebring. The fuel pump replacement crew. Replacing fuel pumps is a fairly easy task to perform if you have some mechanical knowledge. For this replacement procedure you will need a brass punch, hammer, fuel pump kit, socket wrench set, torque wrench and transmission jack. If you do not have some of these tools, you can ask your local mechanic and borrow theirs. A quick trip to the local automotive shop would be a big help too. Update your fuel pump. When your fuel pump has broken down, it is time to replace it. But you cannot just pop in any fuel pump on your Chrysler Sebring. The task here is to know the exact specifications of your car. Then use that as reference when purchasing your new fuel pump kit. Rein to gain. To gain some good momentum in this endeavor, you must make your car ready. The first thing to do is ease the pressure on your fuel system. The next task is to remove the negative battery cable. You have the socket wrench to do this job. The fuel tank should be drained. Then raise your Sebring. The fuel tank should not be left hanging. Use your transmission jack to support it. When the fuel tank is stable, use your socket wrench to unwind the bolt on the tank straps. Disconnect. The next steps require you to unhinge the fuel filler tube. Do this by loosening its clamp. Take away the fuel line. You can do this by pinching the retainers. Next, the vapor line and the vacuum line should be taken away as well. Free up the fuel pump electrical connector by undoing the retainer. Then to remove the fuel pump electrical connector, push down on the retainer. The brass punch and hammer should be used to take away the fuel pump lock ring. The O-ring seal is the next to be taken away. New electrical fuel pump in. Now that the old fuel pump is out of the way, install the new one. Make sure you read the kit instruction very well. Next, reinstall the fuel tank. The Chrysler Sebring is such a beauty to drive down the street. Make sure that it runs well by keeping the fuel pump functioning well.